Onision, get a grip. I can't believe you. I absolutely cannot believe you. You are the worst person. You're just the worst. You're an unstoppable machine of bullshit. It's ridiculous. So the reason why I'm upset, guys, is because Onision has the gall to accuse PewDiePie of being a potential child predator. You're just so ridiculous, it's unreal. You're so desperate to stir something up to get a tiny piece of attention. It's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. So guys, if you enjoyed today's video, please do leave it a like and subscribe if you want to help support me and my channel. So, ridiculous. By the way, this Friday I'm going to be streaming on YouTube from 7 PM Greenwich Mean Time. Should be a good laugh. Make sure you get down there. It's gonna be fun. So, let's roll that intro. So, before we tuck into the main video of today, I'd like to share with you some fan art. Now, this was posted on Twitter by someone called Smonky, or Smoky, I'm not quite sure, but I think it's fantastic. It really came as a surprise, as I'm not rather familiar with this person as of yet. But I love the kind of psychedelic swirl you have going on in the background, and you've done a really good job of creating this cartoony style, a style in which I haven't really seen before, so I really appreciate it when I see bits of fan art that have such varied styles to them, and so far that has been the case. Each piece of fan art that I've shown in my videos has been so different from each other, and it may show something about the personality of the person that's created it, having a unique personality, and so on and so forth. So I love the inclusion of Smudge. I think she looks rather cute, albeit slightly vampiric in this image. You've done a great job with her ears. It's just really cool, really cool. And you've included my necklace, my favorite necklace, which is wicked. So thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it. It's just wonderful. So let us move on. So the main video we will be talking about today is from Onision and was uploaded to the uhohbro channel. The video is titled PewDiePie, brackets, I was asked to react to PewDiePie's video, close brackets. I think that's a lie. I think that's a complete lie and a poor excuse for creating this video. After looking on Twitter, I couldn't find anything about people asking him to do this. I don't think anyone's asked him to do this. I think he's just gone ahead and done it because he wants to, and he wants to stir up some controversy in the stupidest way possible. Now, the video he is reacting to is a video from PewDiePie called The Hate Finally Got to Me, and it's about ego and some other things. I think it's a pretty decent video. I think PewDiePie produces pretty decent videos these days. I wouldn't say the same about his old videos, his amnesia walkthroughs, his penumbra walkthroughs, where I literally cannot watch more than 10 seconds of one of those videos without wanting to stab my own eyes out. It's just horrendously annoying, screaming constantly, horrible, cringy humour. But he's grown up, matured, and his videos are pretty decent these days. So Onision has to jump on this and dig into tiny little things that are meaningless, jokes that he's taken seriously. Ridiculous. So let's take a peek at that.
The Hate Finally Got to Me by PewDiePie, so I'm going to check it out. But first off, I want to explain to you guys how I have a difficulty with PewDiePie. Before I address that, I just want to say, like, people have a lot of accusations out there about me. Like, they'll say, oh, you rate people of a certain age, and it's actually I rate people of all ages.
Onision, do you even understand what that sentence means? That sentence that you just said, do you get what that means? That you rate all ages? That's the problem. No one is debating the fact that you have rated people that are adults. You have still rated people that are underage, as I've proved in countless videos. If you guys haven't seen those videos and you'd like to see those videos, I will put links to them in the description. But I'm not going to talk about this again, Onision. Sorry, no, You've rated children. Let's get on with this.
Anyway, but my point is that a lot of people they'll take something and they will act like they'll only take the smallest section of it and act like you did something that you didn't, which is target people.
Onision, you are the biggest hypocrite that uses the biggest double standards. Are you listening to yourself right now? You're saying that context matters, basically, except in reality, you break that rule all the goddamn time. You never use context. In this case, about what you're talking about with PewDiePie, you are taking the smallest bit of something and you are claiming he is something that he is not. That is what's called double standards. You do this all the goddamn time. It's ridiculous.
Which is target people. But this is what I want to talk about when I'm talking about targeting people. It says, PewDiePie shocks the world with controversial tweets, and this right here is when I completely lost faith in PewDiePie. And I'm not trying to say, PewDiePie is a terrible guy or anything like that. What I'm trying to say is that even if you're joking, this sounds real.
Oh, I'm not trying to say he's a horrible guy. I'm just trying to say that he's potentially a child predator. But no, not horrible guy. Not horrible guy. No, he's alright. He's alright. He's just a child predator. That's it. Jesus Christ, Onision. Get a grip, my friend. Get a grip. Get a grip on things. Get a grip on reality. What are you talking about? What are you actually talking about? Here's the thing. You are doing something that none of us would do. None of us. And what you are doing is you are looking into the media, which, as we know, tries to absolutely slander and defame people just to get a good scoop. You are listening to those people and you are acting as if what they're saying is reality. Except in this case, you've gone that extra mile, because even this news publication says that it's a joke. What? How can you say that this sounds like it's real though? What planet are you on? Where has your brain come from? What kind of bizarre creature are you that would think that sounds real? Jesus Christ. So this news publication has put out something around PewDiePie making a controversial joke, but can we all accept the fact that this is 4 years old for a start? 4 years old. The news publication itself says this is a joke. Anyone with the tiniest amount of brain cells can work out that this is a joke. Just like what Shane Dawson said is a blatant joke. There's something wrong with the circuitry in your robot brain, your robot processor, that is just unable to understand when something is a joke. It's pretty ridiculous, if I'm gonna be honest.
This sounds real. It's one thing to just say, some people are creeps and blah blah blah, but another to say, that everyone has their tricks to access that stuff, because not everyone does that. I know people want to think that everyone does that, but they don't.
Well, obviously not everyone does that. I don't like the way you said that. It's just weird. Who would want to think that everyone does that? And I don't know, it's just weird the way you said that. As if it was almost likely that everyone does do that. As if it's surprising. As if it's supposed to be surprising that not everyone does that. Because obviously not. Very strange. It's pretty interesting the way that he has just covered up the article and is not showing any information, probably because it says how obviously this is a joke. And also another thing I wanted to say is that you are you're probably not going to do any damage, but you have the potential to do damage to the platform that you rely on. you are potentially going to be doing damage to it by attacking the biggest YouTuber and making claims that he is some kind of sexual predator. That's not going to bode well for the channel. We all saw what happened when the Wall Street Journal started attacking PewDiePie. It messed up everything. Absolutely everything. So what are you trying to gain from creating this video? I don't get it. I don't get why you do these ridiculous things. Well, I do. It's because you want to stir something up to try and gain back that position you once had on this site, but it's never going to happen. Look at your like ratios. It's never going to happen.
That's the reason why I'm having problems. That's why we're having problems. I'm having problems because of this. So I have a few issues with PewDiePie. He also tweeted that my entire life was pathetic, but that was in response to something that I said to PewDiePie via Twitter, like something like, "Stop complaining, you're a millionaire." Like, I think I said that to him because he's so rich, you know, like he should be, you know, like donating to charity and just like starting a charity.
Oh my God. Onision, mate, you've got to do something called research. Like, are you that clueless? Like, what are you talking about? PewDiePie has raised millions of dollars for charity. I don't believe you. Do you really think the biggest YouTuber on the platform, who is a millionaire, wouldn't be donating money to charity? All it takes is a millisecond, to go on Google search and look up PewDiePie charity. It takes a second to do that, but it's not even that. Like, I think most normal people would assume that he's done stuff to raise money for charity. Jesus Christ.
Starting a charity and just being happy because, you know, he gets to do the coolest thing in the world, one of the coolest things in the world, which is play video games and have an audience that just adores him.
What, so you think just because he's a millionaire, he has to be happy? And he can't ever be sad about things, and he can't ever complain about things just because he has a lot of money? That's such a stupid way of looking at things. No, having a lot of money doesn't automatically mean that you can only be happy and that you can never be upset or disappointed about things. That is a really naive and pathetic way of looking at this world. It really is. So I think that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about on this subject. I didn't particularly want to talk about the video that Onision is reacting to, just those bits that I've already discussed. So I really do hope you've enjoyed watching today, guys. If you have, please do leave a like and subscribe if you want to help support me and my channel. If you want me to go on to talk about more of this video and the video that Onision is reacting to, let me know down in the comments. I'd pretty much be happy to do that. Also, I am streaming this Friday on YouTube from 7 PM Greenwich Mean Time, so that should be good fun. Let's finish off today with my wonderful list of patrons. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you in the next one. Take care now.